Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a really great weekend. I had a productive weekend. I got a lot of things done. The main thing me and my best friend did is we had a best friend's sorority photo shoot. You all know that I am a Zeta. My best friend is Sigma Gamma Rho. And the pictures, they came out amazing. I can't wait to show them all to you all. Hopefully in a few weeks, we'll have the pictures back. That's the dog. And I can upload them. But other than that, I had a busy weekend. I'm sorry I couldn't get you all the circle review until today. But we're here. Let's get into it. Something new I'm going to start doing on the channel. I noticed that when I go live, because I monetize the videos, some people may see commercials and they come in late. So I'm going to try to put on my intro for 30 seconds to give people time to get into the live and we can get started and we don't have to repeat certain things, the announcements and things like that. Announcements for this week. This week is going to be a busy week. We have a lot of new shows coming out. Love is Blind starts back up on Wednesday. Me and Ebby will be on Love is Blind next Wednesday. We're always a week behind. It's a couple of other new shows. The Summit started last night. I'm going to watch that tonight and see if I want to review it. I don't know. I got to see what the Summit is about. And then I think Ready to Love is getting ready to start back. Potomac starts back. Is it this Sunday? So we got a lot of stuff coming up. So be on the lookout for more lives. I will be reviewing all of that. Tomorrow night or Wednesday night, I plan to do a TV talk. I've been saying that all weekend, but I do plan on doing a TV talk where we talk about the upcoming shows that are coming out and what you all want me to review, what I feel like I might review or not. But look out for that either tonight or Wednesday night. Right now, let's get into the circle. I kind of already went over the first episode of that next set of episodes. We saw Darian. Damn it. I forgot his name already. He went home. He gave his disruptor power to Kevin, who he thought was his bro, over his circle wife, Jadasia, and his bro sent him on out the door. Blocked. What I want to say in general about this season of The Circle, yes, I am upset all the Black people are going home, but this season of The Circle is really good. Like they're being manipulative. They're lying. Some people are outright lying. They're strategizing. The alliances are getting together and they're talking about more than just surface level circle stuff. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Like, how you doing today? Circle family, we're so bubbly. The sun is shining. I'm so happy to be like, these people are getting down and dirty. What you think about so-and-so? I think we all need to vote Garrett last so he can go home. We all need to vote Andy last so he can go home. Like these people are strategizing this game, and this is where I wanted to see the game go. Some people on Twitter feel like The Circle is really dark this season. They wanted to go back to season 1, and I hated season 1 because season 1 people had zero strategy. They just kept voting. I mean, this season they keep voting. How is it that Gianna and Kevin are constantly the influencers? I want to discuss that. The main thing I want to discuss is who do we think Madelyn is getting ready to block? Because that was the cliffhanger. And I want to say this to Netflix. I already know since y'all left the episodes off with the super influencer cliffhanger, we're not getting a reunion. We're not going to get answers to the questions that we really want, because that last episode is one going to show the last person being blocked. Then everybody has to go to that little secret round table and, oh, I'm a catfish. Oh, I'm not a catfish. You know, they got to do all that. Then they got to all meet up on the little reunion floor. When I seen the preview, I did not see Michelle. Michelle, where you at, girl? So I don't think we're going to get a reunion. I don't think they're going to answer the questions that we really want answered, but it is what it is. I'm going to look to my girl, Kamisha. Kamisha usually interviews a lot of the contestants on these competition shows. So I'm going to look and see what kind of interviews Kamisha gets. I am going to reach out to Jadasia. Now, I did try to reach out to Big D before, and he ain't never answered me back. But I'm going to reach out to this Jadasia because she did retweet one of my tweets, and I followed her. She didn't follow me back, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm going to reach out to her and see if she wants to just come over to the channel and answer a few questions. I really just want to know what's up with Jadasia and Darian. Are they still together today? I want to know how, now that everyone is watching it back, I want to know how Heather feels being lied to by Madelyn. I want to know how Jadasia and Darian feel of how this lie, which is a part of the game. Like, I'm not going to be mad that Madelyn lied. I don't feel like the game is dark and twisted because Madelyn made up a lie to get some targets on up and out the house. Now, I do find it strange that her targets are always the melanated people. I'm just saying. I mean, I have noticed that, but I don't think I'm just not going to take the game there because I feel like that's what makes the game good. Like, if she lie on you, lie on her back. You counter the lie. You are your, like, one thing this house hasn't done is Madelyn, Rachel, Kevin, Gianna. They get together and say, who are we voting last to make sure they are not an influencer? And the other side of the house, Darian, Jadasia, Tiara, Garrett, they just be voting however they want to vote. They don't, you have to pick one side. Like, if all of y'all would have picked Kevin and said, we just voting Kevin last, Kevin wouldn't have been an influencer. Y'all not strategizing the way, and I feel like this season is good because future contestants can see the strategy of the game, and we'll see even more strategy going forward, which is what I hope for. But I am not going to sit here and drag Madelyn for making up that lie. I don't like it. I don't like that the lie sent Darian home. But you got to put a lot of that on Kevin. Like, Kevin believed the lie and didn't even ask his boy not one question. And then Rachel called Madelyn out in the circle chat and was like, Madelyn had been lying to us. Madelyn and Rachel was duking it out like this, and then they still voted for each other high in the circle rating. So it's like, it's the strategy. After Darian went home, the next target was Garrett or Jadasia. I'm happy it was Garrett, not Jadasia, but they really letting Tiara slide. I'm happy Tiara and Jadasia had a conversation. They both went through a rough childhood where they both went through various group homes until Tiara was adopted, and I think Jadasia was taken in by her grandparents. So they bonded over that. I just wish they would have worked together sooner. Like, I wish I would have had a circle chat much sooner, and you could have got Tiara on your side and not Kevin's side, and then maybe things would have worked out different. But I mean, it is what it is. At the next ratings, I believe Kevin and Gianna were influencers again. And everybody in the house is like, how did Kevin become an influencer? Well, one, Jadasia, you voted him first. I was like, girl, what are you doing? I thought everybody was going to vote Kevin last, so I was trying to help him out. Why? He just sent your man to the house. Why do you care to help him out? He could be last. Just let him be last. I didn't know what Jadasia was doing with those ratings, but she completely screwed herself with that. She probably wasn't going to be influencer, but maybe Rachel would have been influencer. I don't know, but anybody but Kevin. Kevin and Gianna have this secret alliance, the power duo, or whatever they call. Gianna is playing the hell out of this game. Like the two twins that are playing Gianna, I like them the most. They're playing the hell out of this game because they gather up Kevin, like because Kevin be trying to gaslight them and be trying to manipulate them because Kevin really thinks this is just some sweet Instagram model that's a little bit sassy, but he could still have dominance over her. But he don't know he over there with two twins that be shutting him down. Be like, it's Garrett. Garrett going home. I don't care who, what. I don't care what you're trying to do. Garrett is going home. And Kevin is like, look, we're an alliance. Like, I will vote you number one. And it was like, that's all good, but Garrett is still going home. Like, I love Gianna. I love the way Gianna is playing this game. I can't be mad at Gianna for taking every opportunity to be at the top of this game. And that's what she's doing. Now, after Garrett goes home, he meets up with Deb, who is playing Rachel. Y'all know how I feel about crying and tears on these shows, but it was something. Sometimes somebody can pull me in and gather up my emotions. It was something about the way Garrett and Rachel / Deb were just crying in each other's arms. He feels alone in this world, and he really thought Rachel was his friend. And Deb was like, I might be just playing Rachel, but I'm still here for you. Like the way she broke down when she showed him all the pictures of her family, and she was like, this is my son, and he's no longer here. Like they took me out. They, not in a bad way, like rolling my eyes. Like I was in the living room shedding a few droplets. I ain't gonna front like I was crying, but a few droplets did release from my eyes. Like that moment between Garrett and Rachel really touched me. It was a really human moment in this crazy strategic game. It's kind of like when Darian and Jadeja kissed, and that was just like a real, like I felt their chemistry. I felt like, oh, I really want them to get together. Like this is really some kind of love at first sight kind of thing. Like that chemistry between Garrett and Jadeja brought me in, just like that cry fest between Rachel and Garrett brought me in. I love these human moments they're having this season. I really want them to have a reunion because I really want to know more about Garrett's story. And maybe I ain't played close enough attention. Maybe he did say it. But anyway, Garrett is gone and he didn't call out Rachel but pretty much everybody know Rachel a catfish. They just don't care. I think they're going to be super shocked by Gianna. Will they be shocked by Tiara? I don't think anybody thinks Tiara is a catfish. Those are the only catfish left. We got Rachel, who everybody thinks is a catfish, Gianna, and Tiara, because we have Jadeja, Madelyn, and Kevin playing themselves. Okay, so I think really Gianna is going to set them off. I don't think anybody is expecting Gianna to be a catfish, so I can't wait to see that. Now, we're back in the circle chats, and now Rachel and Madelyn are duking it out in the circle chat. Jadeja, this is where you effed up, because Rachel and Madelyn are putting all their tea. You wanted so-and-so gone. No, you said pick between Tiara and Garrett, and I picked Garrett. So why are you so shocked Garrett was voted at the bottom? Like they was putting all the tea on the table. If I was Jadeja, I would have just been gobbling it up. Oh, the two friends are fighting, gobbling it up. But no, Jadeja had to throw shots at Gianna. Leave Gianna alone. Like, yeah, Gianna blocked Garrett, but somebody had to be blocked. And secretly, Jadeja, Gianna had your back. Because it was either you or Garrett, and she said, not my girl, Jadeja. They said, not my girl, Jadeja. Garrett can go. Now, I don't understand why Tiara came up off the table. I don't really understand what Gianna doing. I feel like Gianna is helping Kevin position himself to be higher up in the ratings as he is, instead of helping her. Like, I don't think you should, Gianna, I don't think you should have got rid of Garrett. You should have pushed for Tiara. You should have pushed for Madelyn. I don't know, but you shouldn't. I feel like you giving in to Kevin and be like, okay, well, Kevin will take the blame, but you aren't helping yourself, because now Jadeja don't care about you. I don't see Gianna winning. But anyway, they played a few games. What they play? Pick the 3 letters or words that describe you, and everybody picked the fluff. I would have picked money, sex, and money, sex, and family, because family needs to be in. I don't think family was up there, but everybody was picking like education, soap. Like, y'all was taking it too literal. Like, we still gonna find a way to get some soap and some clothes, and with money you could buy soap. But anyway, they played something else. I don't care. Let's get to these last ratings. It's time for the last ratings for this super influencer. Everyone is making up. That's when Tiara and Jadeja made up. Jadeja reached out to Kevin and made up, and they be lying in the private chats. They just be saying what other people want to hear. And I be hating when people are like, I'm just gonna say what they want to hear, and the other person is eating it up like it's the truth, like Darian, dumbass. But anyway, I don't know how Madelyn went from second to last to super influencer when everyone said Madelyn was a liar. And let's backtrack, Kevin. Half of the chat is calling Madelyn a liar, and not for 1 second did Kevin be like, I wonder if she lied to me. I wonder if because how could Darian try to block you when Darian has never even been on the top half of the ratings? He's always been floating around that bottom half of the ratings. He's never been in a power position. Jadeja neither. Jadeja has been in third, but they've never been in a power position to get you blocked. You are in all of the alliances. I wish Kevin would have just asked a single question. But that show you how they can lie on the melanated people, and they eat them lies right up. They ain't gotta ask. They ain't gotta fact check nothing. I'm sorry I done put a licorice, a Twizzler in my mouth. I shouldn't have did that, because now I seem ghetto talking. Anyway, what I really want to know, and I'm gonna end this because I feel like Wednesday night episode is gonna have all the tea I'm looking for. We know Madelyn is the new super influencer. Who do we think Madelyn is blocking? And what do we think for Madelyn is the best gameplay, the best game move? Now, I'm going to tell y'all my opinion. Y'all tell me y'all's in the chat or in the comments if you're on a rewatch. Based off of the subliminals that I've seen on Twitter, no spoilers. I don't know nothing to be facts, so I'm not spoiling nothing. I'm just saying based off of subliminals I've seen, I feel like Madelyn blocks Jadeja. Why are we blocking the people at the bottom of the ratings? I don't know. They already at the bottom. Ain't nobody about to vote them high. But hell, Madelyn ass was at the bottom too, and she's a super influencer. I don't think they're gonna do Jadeja like that, but hey, we've seen crazier things on these final ratings. I don't want to say this about Madelyn, but it's giving me she don't care who win as long as it ain't Darian or Jadeja, and y'all can take that however you want to talk it, or Tiara, because nobody sees Tiara as a threat. So I don't think Tiara is going anywhere. I don't think that's your best game move, Madelyn. I think if anybody wants an opportunity to win this game, you need Gianna out of there, or Rachel, or Kevin. I know those are your alliances, Madelyn, but Gianna is always Gianna has been number one, except for this last time, because people are like, well, Gianna and Kevin are always up there. We're gonna rate them low. So we really don't know how they fell in the ratings, but I still have a feeling that Jadeja and Tiara at the bottom. Even though we didn't get to see it, I still have that feeling. I feel like you need to get rid of Gianna or Rachel. Either way, I feel like Gianna or Rachel have the best opportunity to win. Kevin can slide his way in there too, because on these final ratings, people are going to vote backwards. They're going to vote for people that they feel like will be rated high. They're going to rate them low. And they're going to rate people like this, how Tiara could win. Because remember that season, I don't remember his name, but I follow him on TikTok. He's a so-called comedian. He is funny on TikTok. What is his name? But he came in late to the game and he ended up winning. And I was like, how did he win? Because nobody was really rating him high and nobody really cared about him. But that's how they do on the final ratings. These ratings could be flipped. People don't really rate with their heart anymore in the finals because they want to try to push certain people down and think they're doing something, but we really don't know. But I think it's Rachel or Gianna's game to win. I think Madelyn's going to block Jadeja. These ratings could be anywhere. These ratings could be a toss-up if she blocks Jadeja. I feel like you should keep Jadeja and Tiara because you know people are going to break them low. And then you have a better opportunity of being pushed up because you got a set amount of people that's going to rate them two ladies low anyway, period. But I don't know. I feel like she's going to get rid of Jadeja and now everybody could just rate you low. Do we think people will figure out that Madelyn was the super influencer if Jadeja is blocked? Maybe that's why she will block Jadeja, because a lot of other people, like Gianna was already thinking about blocking Jadeja because Jadeja started up with her. Kevin. So maybe blocking Jadeja is her best way of hiding that she was the super influencer. But I think she was going to block her, period, anyway. I don't know, y'all, but I can't wait for Wednesday night. I can't wait for this finale episode. I just can't wait to see how this goes down. Netflix, if you ever wanted to give The Circle a reunion, this is the season to do it because this is the season where we have a lot of questions. I don't think people are going to hate each other this season to where they aren't going to want to sit and talk with one another. So I think they will come back and answer the questions and honestly tell how they feel. But it's just, I really would love to see a reunion this season. We'll see what this last episode gives. But anyway, y'all, it's Monday Night Football. I'm about to go look at my fantasy football team, see what I'm working with. And I'm about to go relax. I was talking to somebody in the parking lot today, and I was like, they was like, how's your week going? I said, the week is already long. And they was like, it's only Monday. I said, and the week is already long. I'm already tired of this week, and it's only Monday. So we're going to sit in here. It'll be a regularly scheduled program. Thursday night will be the challenge. Friday will be Survivor. And everything else will be sprinkled in between. So until then, I'm about to get off of here. I will see you all later on this week for the other lives. Definitely on the rewatch, tell me who you think Madelyn is going to vote out and who do you think Madelyn should vote out. I can't wait for Wednesday night. It's going to be a great night of television. You all, I hope you all are having a good Monday. I hope you have a good rest of the week. I probably will see you tomorrow or Wednesday night. Look out on Twitter, Kiss My Cheeks TV, for all the announcements of all the upcoming lives. And I'll holler at y'all later. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.